following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
Any,
Derek, you got any input in this?
I want to make a check for any, new smells or senses or various perception things that may have been swappitied.
Are you mental? What do you think a picture that isn't there would be, other than a new perception?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I'm trying to figure out what the other thing is, right? But it's clearly her.
Can I just go, and then just swing around and punch the air behind me?
You can.
Okay, I do that. I don't know if it makes contact with anything.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
You look foolish.
I don't care.
Right, so I'll try squinting to see if... You know, the squinty thing that we're trying? I mean, I know I'm not going to succeed, but at least if I try, it's another step towards it. It's a 3.
Clearly, you're having a mental breakdown. You're very tired. It is the evening. You've had a very active day. That must be what's going on here.
This can't be...
Besides which, you really do want to leave. The smell of people smoking is starting to get to you. But you're not suspicious of the picture anymore.
Oh, the smoking smell's getting to me. I'm just going to go outside.
Here somewhere.
So I leave, because obviously that's the trigger. No.
Yeah.
The rest of the house is so fucking hot. I'm sorry, what did I miss?
Well,
You leave?
because you said the smoking note, so it was a strong one that... And because I failed that one, I would leave because... Although I don't see why I would say...
Your suspicion.
Yeah,
you're no longer suspicious, and that smoking
the
smell is getting to you.
getting to me, so I would
When he
leave.
says that, and she sort of
I leave.
leaves.
I know you're here.
You're also being slightly bothered by the thick smoky smell now, but you also don't suspect she's here anymore.
I'll make an invisible stick, if I can.
How it works.
A long one, and I'm
Yeah.
going to sort of quickly whip it around, as long as there's no students or anyone passing by, and see if I can hit anyone who isn't there. Maybe a...
Give me an attack check.
There we go.
God damn it.
Counts as a blunt weapon.
I hope you nail her in the face.
He's clearly gestured it around like a blind stick it around
Yeah.
me.
I don't know.
24.
Your stick does connect with something that says, ow! Stop it, you oaf.
Just had to make sure.
Punch up a bit higher, like face moving.
Alright, the painting and the smell dissolve away, and she's just standing beside Derek, rubbing her knee, glaring at you resentfully.
Just trying to make us look foolish and waste our time, I take it.
No. You made yourself look foolish.
You're the one being petty.
I'm not being petty, I'm doing my job.
What are you doing here then? Well, apart from this, you can't just
Gathering
be,
intelligence.
or just following us around, hoping we'll do the job for you.
You guys can hear this conversation if you
I
pass a
don't
perception
know how
check.
far I got.
If you pass a perception check, it's
Well, I would think so. 27.
19.
well 20 and up.
So I'm still walking out there.
So we'll go back up the stairs. I think I was going downstairs, but yeah.
And there's Derek meeting in a secretive meeting with Claire. Suddenly, she will like lean up and just give you a little kiss on the cheek and go, "Thanks, Derek," and rush off.
What the hell?
She didn't make a deception roll, so I.
Oh, sorry, yes, I should.
Don't believe her.
Insight.
A 19 on the die is very good.
God damn it, it might work. It might work.
A 19 is very good.
You think he's done something to help her, and she's super grateful.
Oh,
You're one short
do I-
of figuring it out, so you don't
What
fucking
about my
dead.
natural distrust of her? Do I get a bonus for that? Because I automatically like Roxanne
Yeah, but you also
fucking
just trust
hates
him too,
her.
so.
She fucking hates that bitch. Surely that's got to be like a penalty
No,
against
right.
her.
It does make sense. You can have a +1 bonus, which makes it enough.
hey, Roxanne.
I know what she's doing. I say, just sneering at her as she goes by.
Trying to drive us apart.
Ain't gonna work.
Where's Bonnie?
She went downstairs complaining about the smoke.
What smoke?
Thumb at,
I'll go get her.
leaving Claire, or wherever if Claire has already left where she left.
In her haste to leave, she has unfortunately knocked a student into the wall, and they're like, "Hey, what's going on, man? That's uncool. Oh, you made me drop all of my textbooks. These cost $35.
Oh, and I suppose they are.
Let me help you with those.
Thank you.
I'll help the student with them.
Is that all you're doing?
Pretty much. I mean, is Claire gone? Is she still there?
Yes, she's gone.
Okay. I mean, oh, look at what the student dropped. They might have some occult shit in there. So, do I need to make a perception, or do I? Okay.
Dix catches up with Bonnie.
That's the second time that's happened. Happened last week. 17 plus 27. So just
Hello.
perception.
You're not smelling anything. That was Claire. She made you smell things. Come on back. Come on out of the rain. Come on.
Why did she make us feel
Because that's
stupid?
how power works. She has to divert your perception to something else.
It's so petty, and it's like she's picking on us for no reason.
She's picking on us because she thinks we know more than she does. And she wants to hear what we know. Joke's on her, we're idiots.
Was there anything special about that wall that she was hiding, or was she just hiding from
No,
others?
it was just a convenient deception. She was hiding from us, I reckon.
I don't know what's going on.
No, none of us do. Anyway, let's get back with the others and then we can figure out why the other team is having all the sexy, awesome fun. And here we are, looking around for that hat over there. Wait a minute.
I'll go over and pick up the hat.
There's some papers under the hat,
I'll try to keep them sheltered with the hat.
and there's a little cassette.
I'll pick them all up.
Alright, you have them. Hey, Roxanne.
So
What's up?
these.
Clearly she dropped that in
Oh,
amongst
Claire
his
dropped
stuff.
this.
Clearly, because why would he have any of those?
Okay, so while I'm helping, like, I suppose I've got to do like a sleight of hand to try and.
Yeah. You could always make a distraction check with your lovely bosom. As
Yeah,
a classic
I'll-
age-old woman thing of when they
I'll
want to
do
divert
that.
your attention.
Squish, squish.
That would be a presence check first, and then a deception check.
I'm putting a hero point on your
your
folder.
inside is super.
Guys have just been betraying you right through it.
Well, sometimes it's just like I don't feel that would be high enough, rather than an outright betrayal. So the presence one is 15.
Yeah, you can have a +2 on deception.
Yeah, +1 for each boob.
Yeah,
That's better.
how
18. 18. So that is 23. 23.
Okay.
Respectable.
Roll
And
an
then a
18.
sleight
so-
of hand check. Yeah. And then you all meet up back together. A pack of conspiracy tards.
That's us.
Scandalous. You've given him fetishes now that he could never make good on.
So while little Miss mess with us and spy on us was trying to get information out of us by invisibly eavesdropping, she dropped some stuff. So it looks like she might have inadvertently given us some intel. Unless this is a red herring, we can't.
Yeah, it's clearly paper.
Well, I have to say she did help us in one way. Well, maybe not us, but helped me. and Jen.
Hmm.
I'm holding a hat.
She dropped that too.
No, this was outside. We were outside.
Oh, so
Saw
when
it.
she distracted you outside, you just happened to wander across that.
Yeah,
Yeah, perfect. And now I feel bad for smacking her on the knee.
I
You
would
shouldn't. You should only feel bad because it
Yeah,
wasn't
no.
her face.
have.
So, would you want to go over what you found first?
Mine's
or?
more family tree, but the tape wouldn't need Jen for, so.
Okay. Well, let's see. Northern Union Telegram Service. This is a full rate telegram or cablegram unless it's deferred character as indicated by suitable sign. Okay, let's see. Received at Northern Union 78th Pickman Street, Arkham, Massachusetts. Shimmer. Student is a Nancy Sandspider. And it's saying Nancy Sandspider, former professional thief, wall crawler, acrobatic, A1. P.S. Still post
You
letter.
know, when you're reading a telegram, it's traditional to say stop when you reach the full stop.
Yeah.
Does Roxanne know that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've
She
seen
does?
it in movies.
And you're ex-military. Come on.
You've seen it in movies. Come
Okay,
on.
fine. I'll start it again then.
There we
Damn
go.
right you will.
So,
Don't embarrass yourself this time.
I received at Northern Union 78 Pickman Street, Arkham, Massachusetts. Shimmer, stop. Student is a Nancy Sandspider, stop. Former professional thief, stop. Wall crawler, acrobatic, stop. A1, stop. P.S. Still post letter, stop. It's that's an L.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, I do. Now that I compare it to the other ones and the other words, then yes.
It's the fog.
Yeah, that's the thing. Or maybe that's L instead of A1. There we go. Quickest, surest, safest way to send money by telegram or cable. Huh. Anyway, what? And there's also this envelope.
Let me have a look at that.
Sure, go ahead. I'll just make a backup of this one.
You can if you want.
There's a picture of Nancy. Okay, this isn't fancy writing. See if I can read it. Requesting information. The Nevada team has a new member, a striking foreign woman, dresses in robes, foreign accent. Name may be Nancy or I can't read something else, Nancy, something. She was not in the facility when Claire was there. Photograph enclosed. Shimmer.
So they're reporting on us.
And, yeah, feel free to. It could be Jane. I don't know. I can't quite make
Well-
out the font.
If they're being fed information from, why don't you ask
That's her.
Mildred?
Here, I'll give him a call right now.
Well, we do know that Edward had a telegram and majigger, but maybe there's another
No, he
place.
would have used the same device.
Yeah, but
We go to the telegram place and send telegrams. I wasn't meaning call them that.
I don't think we're getting anything from Mildred.
So did
until
Roxanne
we get
actually
back.
just pocket that photograph? Did she? I'm just
Sure.
you whore.
I mean, she'll hold it up in front of everybody to show that it was in
You
there, but then
thirsty
just like.
sloot.
So when we go to open the envelope, look for, where's the photograph?
Unless the
Let's
photograph-
tell it out.
The telegram says P.S. Still send the letter, and you're just like, no.
It says still send the letter, but
It does. But
that wasn't for us. That was for Claire or whoever that was for.
For her team.
Hmm.
Well, it is. I guess it could be considered normal for DMV classes to give intel on each other, but
Well, we don't know. If they're able to do it, why can't we?
yeah, we should get someone who goes to their place or something. Like
Why?
they had what's her face at ours.
Why they're obviously accessing files.
Yeah.
So whoever they're sending it to, who do they send it to?
Could be Al.
Well, actually, who'd they get it from?
Al.
It's
I
Al's-
said A1.
Who else do you
but-
know can reply to a letter before you've sent it?
Hold on. How long do those devices last for?
You talking about the scanning device we got with us?
No. Owl.
Oh, you mean the thing that he gave us to... He's letting them use information for that. I think that's cheating.
Well, he knows we know about it. If he does know that we know... No, I'm not getting into this.
I don't even know what we know.
I don't think you know what you don't know. Only you know that.
I don't know.
We can send Muldrow a telegram and ask.
I suppose.
We should probably also inform him about his friend.
Yes. And Al.
Meanwhile, the other group, this should have been sufficient amount of time for them to do everything they were going to do.
Mm-hmm.
So you can get an early night. Outside, in the rain, you approach the northern complex. It's not as complex as you would think, actually. It's relatively simple. Buildings over there, door there. Zoom in on the area so I can get a good look at it. Ah, yes. Miskatonic University. What madness has led you back to these hallowed halls of learning? Here's a set of steps leading up to a door. The obvious way in.
Right. Considering it was meant to be there was meant to be a theft, so we'll probably at least go around the buildings to see if there's like tire tracks or any signs like some kind of carriage tracks, anything, wagon.
Specifically carriage and wagon. Okay, let's get some perception checks to see if we can see any carriage or wagon tracks.
This motherfucker.
Only.
Or dog sled.
Or dog sled.
So we know it's none of those three then.
Okay, those two have come up with nothing.
26.
And you have come up with nothing. What you do see, however, is a large muddy churned up area underneath a newly replaced window that has wooden, like those little wooden triangles with boards put across them that they often use to block pathways. This one has been painted yellow and black. And stenciled upon it is the line established by the constabulary. Crossing it is a misdemeanor.
Oh no, whatever will we do?
That's the longest sign for police line do not cross I've ever seen.
These people obviously like words. Gotta flash the I have an education card.
It is very wet out here.
Then we should get inside.
Agreed.
And then we have a look at the side window that was used for the
Roof. That's so cool. I wish I could do that.
I wish I could do that.
You can do that.
Not like that. That's like what I do with style.
So, time and practice.
And then see whether I can mutant her up to the roof like an NC just did.
Your powers appear to be functioning. Though you are noticing, it does seem to be taking just the tiniest bit more concentration, and you don't know if that's just because you're hyper aware of it or not. Wheel! Oh. Knew I shouldn't have had that third ham.
Ham? You Dixie now?
Ham vendor. We had to do something while we were waiting for you, and a street ham vendor came along.
And they had 3 whole heads.
I'm kind of sad I missed that.
Well, you got to have all the fun. I really hope you didn't trip all over their carpets, because then they'll know someone was in there.
I totally did. The fact that I left the window open, they're probably going to know someone was there. And I'm pretty sure I fixed a lock on some guy's door.
Well, Nancy's not up here.
Well, we'll investigate and try to see where the last intruder got in.
Okay, investigation check.
Yeah, we'll just look for the flashbang grenade. That is 18.
You think it might be near that skylight there that has been opened and is still not completely shut.
Prévu, I guess.
What?
After you.
Oh. You wouldn't just say that.
I was being all heisty.
Oh.
Fancy.
I think we're still at the robbery phase.
Don't use French words around Jen. You know, Babette and all that.
You know what language Alex really loves? French.
Why?
I don't know.
Sacre bleu, Jen. Sacre bleu.
Say croissant! Croissant! Croissant!
And then lower Jen in. Because I don't think she has another way to get out of sight. Or she does, we let her in, and then we have a bigger problem. No.
Who puts a well right under a skylight?
We'll just let her in and let her Tom Cruise.
I'm in. Well done.
Thank you. I don't know where we're going the high-tech route, but it's kind of fun.
Now you're inside the North Wing.
Alright, we know ground level from the information Dex got. Let's...
Jen lights a lantern.
Okay, let's make our way down.
You find yourselves in what looks like a laboratory of some kind. Tiles spaced with dirty grout were once white, but are now grey. Wood walls, darkened by smoke over generations, from lanterns and other substances, each table fitted with a candle holder to light the work. And overhead, large angled skylights, a more modern edition, still grimy and filthy, to the point of opacity. The back of the room is shelved with many labelled bottles of objects suspended in liquid, and coloured liquids of some scientific or chemical work. Books set into the shelves are old, their spines darkened and illegible. A dusty chalkboard is set into the front of the lab, and currently contains a partial image of basic stick figures holding swords or crucifixes.
Do the reveal light thing, like we were looking at something important.
Oh, the Indiana
The
Jones.
mausoleum of stick figures.
Someone stop it before we get struck off YouTube. Oh yeah, because we're not allowed to.
Oh, really?
At all.
Oh yeah. When you do that, it's like it's too close to the original one. It's absolutely perfect. Fuck you.
I like how they can't tell the difference between it looks like Ray couldn't be here tonight and Toto's Africa.
Yeah.
And they're just like, no, this is Africa for
Same-
Toto. And I'm like, oh yeah, I sound just like that.
Same
Same
song.
lyrics and everything.
Like, no, band, you may not have this.
These are the same picture.
We're not after a lab, so we're going to start looking for the as mentioned by Dix, vault that's meant to be underground, bottom level. Vault.
There's a click behind you. It sounds a little bit like a weapon being cocked or a lock being opened.
Scatter and stand behind the blackboard.
Okay. Will you stop fooling around?
Oh, that was... Thank you. Could have let us know. What was that for?
So I know which door we came in.
Okay. Neat trick. Noted.
It's a bit obvious, but I didn't bring any of my neat stuff. Jeez, this is very exciting.
She marks it there, and then she notices, oh, there's another mark beside it.
Why do you always do this?
Well, where do you think Alex and Babette went?
Maybe they came in through the ground floor.
Well, they probably didn't come in through the skylight.
Yeah, they came in underground. They were the same thing that killed everyone.
They used their outboard motor to dig their
I have an axe.
Gives it to Babette, she smashed it a couple hits.
Right. Yeah, so, we're just going to keep stumbling through the environment lit by only a lamp, looking
You
through
go from door to door looking for the storeroom Dix mentioned down the end. It can really be only one of two directions. Also because that's the direction the halls go in. Like genders, it's binary. Eventually you find a discrete door labelled storage.
Bingo. This is going to be what we want. Or a janitor's cupboard. And then...
God damn, I wish I had more than my little feminine girly gun.
You've still got my gun.
I shouldn't do. Alvin's not armed.
You never give it
Didn't
back
you
to me.
absorb it?
You absorbed it into
You
you.
tried to
You
hide
also,
it, remember?
you also used it downstairs, but it never got handed back, so...
Oh, well, Bonnie's unarmed. Good to know.
No, if I still have a better gun.
No, it's a little lightweight.
Yeah, I have a feeling Jen's feminine gun is maybe not the smallest of...
It's a Castle 45. It's only a 5-shot.
Because you were a bit distracted.
Alright, well, I'll get the door. You ladies get ready to bust a move, I guess.
That's you trying to interpret what bust a move means.
Breaking 2 already got brought up at the start. We don't need it again.
Yep.
Sneak like an Egyptian.
And then I assume, have to lockpick the door.
Yes.
It's fine, because you've been with other Egyptians things on the mark on the walls, so, you know...
Oh, so if somebody comes in with a torch, she just goes like that against the wall.
Yeah, I've
and
seen
then-
Asterix.
29.
Yeah, it's a bit fiddly, but you do get the door open. The incredibly ordinary-looking university-style door creaks outwards into the hall. Beyond, a gaping maw of a wide staircase descends down into the lower levels. Cold air blasts you as you open that door. Beyond, slightly dusty, but not overly so, steps lead down. Tight stone and the occasional limelight enclosure on the walls, which would, if lit, see your way down into the depths.
Alvin is going to just smell and test the air to see whether he smells anything like the tunnels smell.
Dry smell meets your nose. A must, sort of.
Okay. Alright, lamp first, I guess.
That means me. Good old expendable Jen. Nothing can kill her.
Well, I mean, she's right.
Are you in some ways immortal? Well, I hope not. That would suck. You go down one flight of stairs before it opens out onto a long hall. Double wide doors marked with storage and a number. I'm surprised it isn't labelled the place in with which many goods are kept, held fast from the outside.
The signs above.
First room of many, and so on.
The sign hanging.
I suppose it's not really hung out for other people to see like the other ones. So.
It will be in this room, 13. Because of course it will be.
Alright, well, we'll trust your instincts and...
Damn, it's locked.
Oh no, it's locked. Whatever will we do?
Guess you just give up and go home.
What, would you like to?
Okay, I'm not very good with this kind of luck, though. Let's actually see if that does happen. Oh boy, does it.
Hey, beautiful lie. Alright,
Of course, there are no cameras here. Why do we check?
because the one time we don't check, there will be a camera.
That's not how it works.
Well, I mean, that technology still exists in our world. There could be some, you know, maybe someone isn't playing by the rules and actually has modern tech. Makes sense to check.
Oh, I scoffed at Bonnie for doing that.
Something keeps... Never mind.
Well, yeah, and then we'll just... If there is a way to dial up the lights in the room...
Lantern.
Oh, well, let's look for...
The door creaks open and comes up short against a tall sarcophagus placed upright behind the door. The interior benefits from a greasy skylight of frosted glass leading up to the floor above, through which filters a sickly green light.
That seems like it... Why would you skylight up to the ground floor? Wouldn't that make your vault... Oh, to get stuff in and out. Right, that's...
The room is packed wall to dusty wall with crates in various states of unpacking. Shelves store wooden boxes with carefully indexed items. Rolls of fabric and strange statues litter the baffling array of miscellaneous items held by the Miskatonic.
Right, so we'll probably look for signs of activity, or...
You find them. It's not even hard.
There's 3 suspicious people sneaking around here.
They seem to have opened some doors.
The appropriate thing to do is kung fu them. I know. Oh, he would have neutralized them before they even got in.
What?
I don't know, you just seemed on edge there for a
Something
second.
keeps setting off my danger sense. Well, there's nothing.
If it's our boy here, I think he's about 2,000 or 3,000 years away from having caused us trouble.
Should never have been removed. Not without profit.
Alright, so we look for paintings in amongst this mess.
Well, you said you were looking for activity, recent activity.
Yep.
And by that methodology, with a very simple DC 10 perception check, or a DC 5 investigation check.
Doesn't matter, dude.
If you don't roll a 1, you probably
Probably
got
roll
yeah.
one.
Yep. Richard didn't. So that was 24.
You can see that there is a thick tube that looks less dusty than other things, added into an open-topped crate where other things are stored, but they are more dusty.
Well, here's our first check. So, like open top crate, so I'll get the lid.
Yeah, it's an open top crate.
Alright, so I'll open it up.
Okay.
Right. What do we got?
There's a tube, like I said,
Yep.
and it looks newer. So you could remove it and look at what is in the tube.
No, we'll go for that.
Okay. Well, judging from the label on the tube, this is the painting you're looking for. Sorry, it's not on canvas or anything, but I found myself short of money.
No.
No.
Wrong painting. Put it back. Put it back.
We're looking for a happier painting.
Yeah.
And
Spent a good while on that. Fuck you all.
no.
Should be the Pink Floyd The Wall album. Something like that.
Okay.
So you were holding it up the right way around. Somehow you knew.
Right. So, how do we know if it's the one? There's no artist name scribbled on it. It does seem appropriately creepy.
It says so on this tube here.
Oh, well, that helps.
Yes.
So they deframed the art, or was it already?
It was not framed.
Right. So this is horrifying, and she seems like a deeply disturbed woman.
How do you know it's a woman?
I mean, the red dress.
Jen's like, how do we know it's not a white dress soaked in blood?
God damn.
That's helpful, Jim.
Jen just like moves towards
she's
what you're
wrong.
holding up, and she reaches out towards it. It's kind of beautiful in a way, don't you think?
It's beautifully painted, creepy, scary bullshit.
I don't know, it speaks to me.
Well, I mean, a brother up here is wearing a hood, the same type as her dress. It's deeply disturbing stuff. Even like why they have flashlight heads, I do not understand. Nancy, do you have any? Is this worth money? Is this? It looks like what we're after.
I just need to take it to a specialist appraiser. I'm not familiar with this style.
Well, either way, we're going to have to lift this and let Bonnie see it so she can...
Put it back in the tube. It looks fragile.
Right. I mean, maybe Bonnie's seen some of her ancestors' art and can let us know.
Now we are art thieves.
Well, yeah, you are thieves.
I do not think it's as nice as the Van Gogh I lifted.
Oh, damn.
You think that's the real Mona Lisa? It is. Now.
She gave it back.
Oh. She lifted it from the guy who secretly had it.
Yeah, and gave it back, yeah.
Turn.
She's a real Robin Hood of the art thief community.
Certain things should be in there.
No, she got paid.
There we go then.
Right, okay. So, if there's any kind of, like, travel storage or anything for that, anything like bitter sealed tube,
I don't see anything, but...
do you think we need to put wax around the edges just because we're taking it out?
Just put it back in. You know I have this covered. How to just splooge all over the end.
So it was supposed to be a cache of her art, so not just the one piece.
Get out.
We were sent to look for paintings, so we will probably look to make sure that the...
You don't see any other ones in here. Well, I mean, you see other ones, but not labelled with her name.
The way it was packed, does it look like there were originally others packed with it? But they
It
may
looked
have
like
done
it was
some-
the only occupant of the tube.
Right. Right.